So is it a practical thing to roll back AFSPA? Is the valley really ready for it? And is the army ready for it?
Look, Arnab, as you rightly pointed out, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act provides the legal cover to the armed forces to operate within the boundaries of Jammu and Kashmir and not face uncalled for legal harassment at later stages. It gives them the bare minimum, those preventive powers which are there with the police already. The police can't be dragged to courts. The police forces cannot be taken to court just like that. So it's in principle, it is a good thing. It's a good move to restore normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir. But I would like to sound a note of caution. Just last year, we've had major attempts to revive terrorism in the Rajouri, Poonch area. My plea is that we should be very carefully calibrate this decision. Measures which are meant in very good faith have sometimes given reprieve to terrorist groups which are under pressure. We will have to wait and watch and firstly, take the army back and see what is the repercussions on the ground before you remove the legal cover. As it is, most of the operation, they have very heavy police involvement. In fact, the standard practice for almost a decade has been that the army, the paramilitary and the police, they all operate together. They all operate together. So the only thing is taking away the legal cover from the boys. There are certain disturbing indicators we are getting on as far as our strategic neighborhood is concerned. China is muscling in a very big way. You've seen what they have done in the Maldives. You've seen the political turbulence they have created in Nepal. You have seen the Myanmar is virtually, there is a civil war. And I'm sorry, apart from your channel, very few other channels seem to be covering our strategic neighborhood. So there is something cooking. It's a good, desirable end aim that we phase out AFSPA, get back total normalcy to Jammu and Kashmir. But I think we should take steps towards that with due caution. And I'm sure the government doesn't plan to do it day after tomorrow. Yeah. I'm sure they are equally aware of the pitfalls and the sudden slide backs, snakes and ladders that
can sure they are. But the very fact that this has been spoken about as a possibility by the Home Minister is, I think, Aditya, very significant. Ladies and gentlemen, Aditya Gupta is the State Vice President of the J&K Youth PDP. Aditya, this is a very significant statement. It actually takes away one of the pole planks of the PDP, doesn't it? It takes away one of the fundamental pole planks of the PDP.
As a matter of fact, in 2015, the agenda of alliance was formulated, by virtue of which the PDP and BJP formed a government. In that agenda of alliance, it was specifically written that it was our specific and unanimous decision by both the parties, that was BJP and PDP, that AFSPA will be revoked. It has been our long-standing demand. Our President Mehbooba Mufti have been again and again stating this, that there is a requirement of confidence-building measure. As a result of confidence-building measure, it was important that we revoke the Armed Forces Protection Act. And for that particular purpose, we have been always advocating. So it doesn't take away any kind of poll plank. As a matter of fact,
but it's also a reflection, isn't it? I mean, Aditya, it's a reflection of the... Okay, go on. Go on. Yeah, go on. Go on. So what I wanted to say here is that, see, this has been our agenda right from the beginning. We have been always advocating it because it's a confidence-building measure. You have to understand Jammu and Kashmir. See, what is important here is that people have the confidence. That for that purpose of gaining the confidence among the people, because they are ultimately that are relevant. You, me, any political party, we are not as important as the requirement of the people and their desires are important. So part of that, the confidence-building measure was the revocation of AFSPA. No, so precisely the point,
we have been always advocating.
Precisely the point. I'm sorry to intervene again. Would you ever have imagined? See, what Aditya and Lokesh, before I bring Shazia in, the fact is,
It is the BJP which is talking about removal of AFSPA. It's almost impossible to believe. If the BJP, if the Home Minister, no else, and no less, is talking about the removal of AFSPA, for me, the immediate story is that Kashmir has genuinely made a change for the better in terms of the security situation. That is the real story here.